And this is what I have to say. Creating is so much more than painting and drawing or sculpting. It's the road of self-expression, learning to give voice to the soul.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. And that's your words.
Yeah, and I don't want to die with the skill. I want it to live on and on and on, yeah.
Good morning, Andries. It's so great to meet you here on Zoom.
Good morning, Petra. It's nice to meet you.
You are in the beautiful Cape in South Africa.
Yeah, I'm here in Ribik Castillo. It's a very beautiful place. Yeah, crime is not that high. Yeah.
Okay, so, and were you born there?
I'm born in the Ribik West, not far from here, on a farm. And yeah, it was 1973.
Okay.
And the farm is still there. The house where I was born in is still there. But I was born as a twin, but my sister died at the age of 3 months old.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, and that's when my grandmother took me and raised me here.
Okay. And where did you discover your wonderful ability to do this art, the sculpting?
That was at the time my grandfather and mother stays on a farm in nearby Gouda. And I was the only kid on that farm. There was no other kids. There was no nearby school. And at that time, I was in between 8 and 9 years old. But there was clay on that farm. And I was always built myself life-size friends so that I can play and talk to them. And I think that's where the love for sculpting starts, yeah. But when we move nearer to a school and I start going to school, I was too old for my standards and I was more coy than any other kid in school. And bullying. And Klipkind was one of the names I was bullied with.
Oh,
but
really?
Today,
why
yeah,
Klipkind? Klipkind, I must translate. It's a rock
Stone
child.
Child.
Stone
Yeah.
child. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know why. Yeah, but today Klipkind is my art name. Yeah, I just switch it.
But tell me now, when you went to school, was it, and you said you were older, and you said you were, but you are from Khoi heritage.
Yeah.
And
yeah, my grandfather and mother was still living like the Khoi tradition was still there. Yeah. And but they did see it in me because of my hair and my cheekbones. Yeah, that's why they call me Klipkind.
They called you that. Was it frustrating for you in the school, or because you couldn't do work with the clay anymore, or did you enjoy being in school?
I didn't enjoy school because of the bullies, and I started bunk school. And where I was sitting, I sat there for the whole day waiting for the other kids to come out of school so that I can walk with them. Then it looks like I'm coming out of school.
Oh, yeah.
And where I was sitting, there was clay. And I can play with clay again. And there was a rabbit or a hare not sleeping far away from where I was sitting. And they sleeping on the same spot. So when I try to catch the hare, but I never catch the hare and start making it with the clay. And it was not so beautiful than today's hares. But yeah, that's where my hair starts as well. Can I get you one to just show you how my hair is?
Yeah, because I heard of your rabbits or your hares. Oh, that's so adorable. And you make them with like
Clay.
so yeah, but yeah, they look very human because they've got clothes on.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's beautiful. So Andries, so this is where the rabbits, or where we thought of making the rabbits.
Yeah, that's where it starts. But I
So
dropped
what
school.
happened? Yeah, but what happened to the clay works that you made there while you were bunking school? Did you just leave them there?
I just leave them there, and when it rains, it melts away. Yeah, then I need to start again.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I dropped school at standard 4.
Okay.
I start making wrong choices in life,
Mm.
and because of that bullies, I was pick up the psychology problem,
Mm.
and I was having that aggression in myself. And yeah, as I say, I start making wrong choices in life. And I spent 13 years and 7 months of my life in jail
Really?
for murder, attempted murder, serious assault. And but the last 18 months of my sentence, I did see a psychologist doing life skill programs. And my psychologist was telling me that I did get a knock from the bullies at school. Yeah. But today I'm married, 4 kids, and I'm blessed with a twin as well. They are 10 years old now.
Really? Oh,
Yeah,
that's
two boys.
amazing. Mm.
Yeah.
But how wonderful that you turned your life around.
Yeah, it is. And it's because of my family.
Mm.
Yeah.
So they supported you always.
They always supported me. Yeah.
Mm. But
And
Andres, the time that you were in jail, did you still try and do something with your hands? Did you try and make something? Because you seem to go and sculpt things every time there's something happened in your life.
the last 2 years, I moved nearer to very big uh, prison. But first, I must go to Malmesbury prison. And there was a pottery studio. And I did tell them I know how to work with clay, and I would like to be part of the pottery studio. And yeah, but there I didn't really know how to join clay. I didn't even know that you need to bake clay and how to glaze it. And that's all the things that I learned in jail. How to join clay, how to glaze it. It needs
Oh.
to be baked. Yeah. But at the time I moved nearer to home, I'm coming to Ribik West, now Ribik Castile prison. And I did have a ball of clay with me. And I started making a sculpture there in Ribik prison. And one of the wardens, his wife was working for a lady who was having a pottery studio.
Mm.
And he did tell me that he wants to take my sculpture outside so that she can bake it for me. And at the time they are finished baking it, um, I was already released. Jailer released me. My second eldest stepsister, she stays in Ribik West, and I was going to stay with her. And the lady's name is Minnie Riley. And Minnie Riley visited the prison because she wants to show me how my sculpture looks like. But at that time, jail already released me. And but they give the address where I was staying, and she come to visit me. And yeah, and she wants me to visit the pottery studio of her. And that was 2005. And at the time I arrived there, I see, phew, this is where I belong. And
Really?
she was asking me to give classes for the community people in Ribig West. And I did see there's a bungalow at the back of a studio. And to stay with my sister was not that good because she was still smuggling with drugs. She was smuggling with alcohol and all the bad friends is walking around there. And I did ask Minnie Riley if I can stay in the bungalow. And she said, no, you just prison just release you right now and I can't trust you. But I give you the opportunity because I don't know who else will ever do it for you. And I
Wow.
was staying with, yeah, I was staying with her and start giving classes. And that's where everything starts. And this is how I met my wife as well. She's from, she was working in Ribig West at Groene Rivier. It's a function center. And yeah, she became pregnant. And Minnie Riley tell me I can't stay with them anymore. Now I
Oh,
need to stand on my own feet. Yeah. And
but
one of,
how wonderful that Minnie gave you that opportunity to stay there to help you to start a new life.
yeah, I think yeah, it's really wonderful. And one of the ladies I did give classes to, she was making jam on a guest farm, Goed Gedacht. And she did tell me that there's a post on Goed Gedacht, store management post. So if I'm willing to go for an interview, I did tell her, yeah, I will. And she takes me to Goed Gedacht and I'm going for an interview. And there was a house there, me and my family. That's where I start my family.
Wow.
Yeah, I was working on Goed Gedacht for 9 years. And yeah, as a store manager, but I think it was just for 2 years. And I don't want to be a store manager anymore. I want to do things.
Yeah,
And
you want to work with clay, it seems.
yeah,
Yeah.
but I became one of the maintenance team in fixing windows, painting buildings, do driving. Yeah, there's a lot of things that I was doing there, and welding as well. And yeah, and I did meet with a lot of people because there's a lot of overseas people coming there. And there is always people communicating. I learn how to communicate with people, but without knowing it. And I think that's where God prepared me for today, for where I am today. Because now I meet with a lot of people and I know how to communicate with people. Yeah. And after that 9 years, I just decided to walk away from Goedgedacht. And I didn't tell anybody. I just walk away and come and work here in Ribik Kasteel for in the gardens for $150 a day.
Wow.
And the reason I didn't tell the people of Goedgedacht, I just don't want to be there anymore, is because they maybe they will overpower me to stay.
Oh,
That's why I
see.
just walk away. And working here in the gardens for $150 a day, I was working on the Delico, do deliveries for them for a year. But after a year, I'm just sitting behind the steer, start knowing places, but I can't do something with my hands. I start working in the gardens again. And here is a gallery of Estrid. She's the owner of the gallery. And next to the gallery, that was in 2016. Next to the gallery was coffee shop. And they asked me to come on a Sunday and help them out. I was thinking maybe I come to serve people. But at the time I arrived here, they asked me to wash dishes for 150 bucks a day. And I did bring a ball of clay with me. And in my lunchtime, I started making a sculpture. And Esther, the owner of the gallery, she passed and see what I'm busy at with. And she asked me to just stay where I am. She's going to call a brother. A brother is Klaus. And Klaus is the person who starts Solo Studios. And Solo Studios is an art festival coming off every year. And he said to me that he will start Solo Studios.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
And since 2016, I started throwing in some of my sculptures.
Amazing.
And, in 2019, Mike Spittle, he's from South Africa, but he has a house there. They stay in Monaco. And he and his wife sees my work. And he say there's nothing else he can do for me, but he can sponsor me the space where I am today.
Wow.
Yeah, he sponsored me.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, and ever since I'm busy making sculpting, yeah.
So now you're happy where you are. You feel content and you feel happy with what you're doing.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like work because I'm enjoying what I'm doing.
Yeah. And this is what you did as a child, and you are now doing. This is almost like a dream come true.
Yeah, in my childhood days, I never knew that I can make a business of clay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and what was so interesting for me is on that farm where I was the only kid, when I make small sculptures, when my grandmom was baking bread, I put a few of my sculptures inside the oven without her seeing I'm doing it.
Yeah.
And at the time I'm learning about you need to bake clay. And I was thinking, I did do it before I know it. To try to bake my sculptures, yeah.
So it all came so natural to you.
Yeah.
And now the sculptures that you're doing, can you see how you develop, how it changes from when you started?
It becomes better and better and better. Really? This is what I'm busy with at the moment.
Amazing.
Yeah, she's going to have an afro. So I need to afro, yeah.
Oh, okay. What inspires you? Is it people of the Khoi tradition?
It's specifically from my tradition, but everything is imaginations. Yeah. And yeah, there's so less recognition for our Khoi people.
Exactly.
I'm always thinking that in the colonialism days,
Mm.
they burned down a library without reading the books.
Mm.
Yeah, they should have studied our Khoi people for
Mm.
knowing us better. But yeah, as I say, there's still less recognition for our Khoi people.
Mm. I know
In
because in Barrydale there's also a big Khoi community, um, and it's so interesting everything that they do there as well. But I think the Khoi, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but the Khoi tradition, it's also to do with the earth, isn't it? To do with the soil, with earth,
yeah,
with nature.
it is, yeah.
Mm.
And yeah, I'm still using my medicines from the field and yeah, burning my hotnot food at nights. Yeah,
Really? Oh, that's amazing. And you teach that to your children as well?
I teach it for my children as well. And yeah, and I'm working with the community children as well. I'm having now 18 of them for solo studios. I'm learning them how to make sculptures. And
Wow. Mm.
yeah, and then there's a in Ripik West Primary School. The, I'm giving art classes there for Rasa Art Connect.
Oh, okay. I'll put the links in the description of the video of these classes. And
Yeah,
but Andres, how wonderful that now you are helping children, and it's something that you didn't have help with when you were a child, and it could have saved you from going to jail or getting with the wrong people. So now you're helping children to get something or a focus in life with doing art.
yeah, and this is what I write down,
Mm.
and this is what I have to say. Creating is so much more than painting and drawing or sculpting. It's the road of it's the road of self-expression, learning to give voice to the soul.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
that's beautiful. And that's your
yeah,
words.
yeah, and I don't want to die with the skill. I want it to live on and on and on. Yeah,
Mm. And I love that you're working with young people and that you're working with schools, because that's so important that we start there.
it is important. Yeah,
Mm.
especially for our kids. And these days, things are so cruel on streets,
Mm.
especially drugs. Yeah, and the kids I'm working with is from 5 years old till 18 years old. Yeah,
And can you see the difference when they start doing the sculptures? Can you see that it makes a difference in their lives?
yeah, because
Mm.
we do have Gallery 7 here, and it's at the tourism office, and they are selling their stuff there at
Oh, okay.
Gallery 7,
Mm.
and they get the money for themselves. And
Okay.
there's a lot of them, they are not so privileged to have something to eat every day. And now they can buy themselves. Yeah, even clothes,
Mm.
shoes. And as you know,
Wow.
our
Mm.
kids today, they are under pressure, group pressure,
Mm.
because this one can't wear a pair of Nikes, that one can't wear a nice jacket, and now they can buy it for themselves. Yeah,
But that's wonderful, and that keeps them also away from gangs.
it is. And
Mm.
with my children, they always asking for techies with a name on, and
Mm.
tell them, no, I'm not having that kind of money. Come to my studio, come do something, and I will sell it for you. And this is how they can buy themselves
Yeah.
tickets with a name on it,
Mm.
phone. Yeah,
So you teach them from a young age to work for what they want.
yeah.
But Andries, this is amazing what you're doing, and I love the sculptures at in the background that you have there. And so you are permanently, people can visit you and come and see your work in your studio.
Yeah, I'm here from Monday till Monday.
Mhm.
And I want to tell you something about this one.
Yes, please. Mm.
Here is a stone inside of his hand. And here nearby is a leather soap. And the lady working in the leather soap, she was staying on the farm where I was born. In the house where I was born in, me and my sister is still there on that farm. And I was asking her to bring me a few of the stones nearby that house. And this is one of the stones.
Wow. And what does that the sculpture represent?
It's a
What is
hunter.
the story? Mm. It's a hunter.
The
Okay.
hunter. Yeah. As you can see, it still has its bow.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the Khoi kiri, especially the rabbits, throw it with the kiri. Yeah.
How wonderful that you use those traditional things, because that can also teach people about the Khoi community.
Yeah, and that's what I do with our children as well. Tell them here and there who is Khoi people, what is Khoi people, what they do back in the days. Yeah.
Yeah, because it teaches them to be proud of their heritage.
Yeah.
And Andres, do you still speak the Khoi language?
I did it way back when I was on that farm with my grandparents. And I get rid of it because of the bullies.
Okay.
I don't want to be a Khoi anymore. I want to be is the other kids and get rid of my language. But if you talk it, I will understand and it comes
I
back.
see. So you can still understand. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. But Andres, tell me, you have everything now there. You build the clay, you make the clay sculptures, and you also bake it there.
Yeah, I'm firing it here. And I'm still using, like back in the days, dig out some clay, clean it myself. Yeah, and
So the
but
clay
load
is from
shedding,
that area, from
the
the
clay is
area.
from this area. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I'm digging it out here, clean it myself. Yeah, it's a long process, but to
Yeah.
get the final product is so satisfying.
Yeah.
But load shedding give me a knock here in South Africa. I don't know. Maybe it's gonna go better now. And yeah, I need a straight 12 hours to fire my stuff. But when
Oh,
it's load shedding, then there is just a 6 hours in between. But I built myself a wood fire kiln at home.
I
And it
see.
works like a bomb.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Just
Okay.
that I need to sit there for longer hours. Yeah.
Andres, but you seem to make a plan for everything. You seem to know what you want to do.
Yeah. And I'm working with the cement sculptures as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I did start a couple of weeks ago. I start to make a cement sculpture, but I'm using wire and cement, uh, egg trays in permabond. Yeah, and it works like a bomb. I did do
And
it way back, but now I want to do it again. Yeah.
so you're constantly doing new things and trying new things.
Yeah. But clay will always be the first.
Yeah. And the rabbits or the hares that you have there, Do you still make many of those?
I make them just on if they order some, yeah.
Ah, okay.
But this is what I love to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this is my butter and bread stuff. Yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay, yeah.
And I'm giving classes here for people as well, yeah.
Oh, I
So
see.
it's it's 300 for 2 hours, and the clay glaze firing is included.
Wow, that's very cheap.
It is, yeah.
But amazing that you have that and that you do that and that you want to teach people as well, and that you, especially, I admire you for reaching out to children and trying to, give them something that they can be proud of and that they can be passionate about.
Yeah.
But Andries, tell me, what are your wishes for the future? What would you love to see happening at your studio?
I would love to see my sculptures in bronze.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, because for shipping, it's a risk. Yeah, as you know, it's ceramics.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but when I can get it in bronze, yeah, then but I already have a few of my sculptures in England, Germany, Wallace, and Paris.
Wow.
Yeah,
So people came there, but did people come and buy it there?
It's through galleries.
Oh, I see.
There is Koena Art Institute. It's there in Observatory. I was having an exhibition there. And then it's Iziko Museums in Cape Town. Yeah, so it's through galleries that it ends up there in the other countries, yeah.
That's wonderful that your work travels the world.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, so this is what your dream is, to have bronze and still do the clay work as well?
I will, yeah, the clay will always there for me. It's part of me.
Yeah. Andries, your story is so amazing, and that you as a child instinctively went to the clay and started sculpting and knew what to do, and now you are there at your gallery, and that path that you had to take to get there was not an easy path, but you can appreciate now where you are.
I can, yeah. It was a long road.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But thank you so much for telling your story and the honest story about it's also good to hear about people's hardship and troubles and that it's not always an easy road. When people see your sculptures now, they think you had to do many things before you got there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Andries, have a wonderful day and thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much, Pedro.
Your smile and your heart, your love.